everybody. Welcome to the show. This is Speak of the Joker, and today we are playing Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. We are continuing Batman 3. This game is rated E 10+, like all the LEGO games, I believe. And in this game, essentially, the Caped Crusader joins forces with superheroes in the DC comic universe and blasts off to outer space to stop the evil Brainiac from destroying Earth, and that's actually exactly where we are right now in the game. What you missed last time was some shenanigans with the bad guys. We got all the bad guys back from the second LEGO game. Excuse me. Oh, slight nose itch. And it looks like we might be teaming up with them. I don't know, off and on. Like, we teamed up with them a little. Brainiac has attacked, at first, the space station, and the mission we just completed is called the Big Grapple. It's where he's like attacking with this ship, and we stopped it, and the controller disconnected. So, perfect. So that's where we're at. As far as I can tell, the Brainiacs or not the Brainiacs, there's only one Brainiac. The Brainiac is trying to kidnap all the lanterns and harvest their power for, I don't know, destroying the universe, controlling the universe. You know how it is with these universe-destroying monsters. So that's it. Nope, don't hit new game. Let's get into it. 8.7%. We're about halfway through the game, in case you're wondering. We're about halfway through, and it's all 8.7%. Because that's how LEGO works, man. Ton of replayability, ton of open world content, ton of options and things like that. So we've got to give LEGO some credit there. I say this every time. LEGO's one of the best values in gaming. Combos active, multiplied by up to 10 times. Huh. Oh, you're right. We just met Plastic Man. Okay, so this is our home base. So if you notice, we've got good guys, we've got bad guys, and we're all hanging out together because we're stopping the Brainiac Menace. It started with the bad guys wanting to take over, though. So let's see what this tooltip says.
You do believe in Batmite, right?
Okay. Oh yes, the sideways teleport is out of order. Carry on the story until it gets back. That's interesting. So this allows you to go back to Earth. It's kind of how they can maintain the open world, but it's not currently working. Can I play all of these people right now? Oop, wrong button. Wait, what? I can just cycle through the suits that I have? Wow. I didn't know I could do that. I mean, I could push the button and pull them up. I have all of them but one. But I didn't know I could also just cycle through them. That's kind of cool. Okay, well, enough with that. Let's actually play. So these are not playable characters at this moment. Oh, sorry, Lex Luthor. Just kidding, you're a bad guy. Oh, sorry, Cyborg. Cyborg's a good guy. Alright, well, we gotta meet Plastic Man.
Is it cold in here, or is it just me?
Okay, Plastic Man and Mr. Freeze. We're gonna get a new good guy and a new bad guy.
I don't know how it got so cold so fast, but this door is completely frozen shut. And so's old Plastic Man. I tried transforming into something to bust it open, but I'm as brittle as Alfred when you ask for coffee instead of tea. If you need to get through, then do something about this mysterious freeze. Wait a second! Mr. Freeze!
Yeah,
it must be him that's behind this.
Sorry, but this exit is closed due to extreme weather conditions.
Oh, he froze all the bad guys, but not me? I'm I'm fine with that.
It may bring tears to your eyes, but there's no way you're defeating me.
There's no way.
The only thing bringing tears to my eyes are these weak jokes.
Okay, so separate, like, physics thought experiment. So, first of all, I don't know anything about Plastic Man. I know... I have watched a YouTube short of a animated movie where Plastic Man was in it. That's what I know about Plastic Man. Seems like he can kind of do whatever. Obviously, cold is probably his weakness. That's good. They all need a weakness. At least. But wouldn't him moving rapidly, like expanding, contracting, wouldn't that heat him up and then he wouldn't be frozen? That's something to think about. Oh! And now I'm frozen. Okay, so... if I get too close, he will freeze me. Let's see what this says. Looks like Mr. Freeze has you in his cold sights. Maybe changing in Batman's sensor suit will only be to turn invisible. Of course, I actually should have been able to figure that out. Batman has the ability to go invisible, and I forget that because it's silly. There we go. There we go. How was your week? Your week was okay. How was your week, Jimmy? Just busy last couple days. Work has kind of been. It's good. I know I keep saying this. I'm getting a lot of good work done. It's just really kind of tough lately. Kind of managing, some of my projects. But the work is good. The work is good and the people are good. It's hard to ask for much better. I can fight while invisible? I thought I'd come out of invisibleness. What is it? Oh. Sorry, gross. My hair. Fury was alright with Tony Triple before it gets cold.
It seems I may have to put my plans on ice for now.
Oh, his plans on
well,
ice.
That takes care of Frosty. And oh, I feel my plastic thawing as we speak. Time to throw some shapes and get this door open.
First of all, we just let Mr. Freeze run off. And then, second of all, throw some shapes. That's a weird phrase. Nope. I'm guessing ice is weak to the Sonic thing. Oh, wrong button. No. No, that is incorrect. Why are all the bats up there? Am I missing something? I mean, I'm definitely missing something. Okay, well, I could fly up there, right? Oh, no, I don't have any rocket. All the bats up there, first of all, they're actually kind of driving me a little nuts, even though I like bats in real life. But what else is driving me nuts? No, that's the wrong button. I don't know what I'm supposed to be blowing up. Because I would think ice would break from the Sonic suit, right? I have an Arctic suit. What do I do with that? Oh, that seems rather silly. And it won't let me switch to Robin. Normal Batman? Isn't that weird? Like, obviously it's supposed to be doing something up there. You know what? You know what I haven't done? I haven't started breaking this up. Let me do that first. Oh, we got a question. What do you think of the Batman film with Mr. Freeze? That's the Joel Schumacher one. Batman and Robin, right? Here's what I think about it. I thought at the time it was pretty awesome. Because that's also the one with the Riddler. And, I love Jim Carrey. And then later I thought, wow, that movie was super weird. And I think it's actually bad. And then I came around to where I am now, which is... it's awesome. Sometimes you just gotta make movies, like, with a vision. And that one had a vision. You know what's weird about this moment that I'm in right now in this game? Is... there is no button prompt, there is nothing. I am really unsure. And it's weird that it won't even let me switch over to Robin. Batman credit card. Oh yeah, like that's the thing though. They went. It wasn't like, oh, you know what? We tried to make a Batman movie and it came off a little silly. No, they went for it. They had Batman credit card. Exactly. So it's kind of like, I just got to give him credit for having something like that and just sticking with it. Do it while invisible. I mean, I could try. Wait, what? Thank you, Pithy. I forgot about the weird thing this suit also does. Not only does it make you invisible, but it reveals hidden objects. Does it make any sense? No, absolutely not. If it revealed hidden objects that you can only see with certain sensors, that makes sense, like an infrared or something. This just reveals them, and now they are here in reality. Well, either way, we got to the right answer. Thank you, Pithy, for the help. That was like a solid 5 minutes. Oh, and now I am Plastic Man. What? Oh. Wow. That was a lot that just happened. Well, I guess now I'm Plastic Man. Did he turn into the same shape every time? Weird. How'd they all beat me?
The hangar, where all the planes like to hang around.
Oh.
Anybody? Hello? Wow. Tough crowd.
Am I just stuck like this now? Okay. Well, that's what it's like to be Plastic Man. Oh! Elevator. Oh, how does Plastic Man do with fire? I can't help but notice his name is Plastic Man. So I'm guessing heat and temperature are hard for him. Who are these guys? Oh, these are Brainiac's bad guys. His fighting style is a little ridiculous. What is that? What does he throw? He throws his fists. We've got like 5 guys here, and none of them want to take this guy out. Here, let me try to. Yeah, wow, that's pretty effective. What happens if I touch the fire? I burn. Batman's Arctic suit has a freeze cannon that can put out Lego fire. I already know that. That's one thing we definitely know. I guess I'll put it out because the game wants me to. Also, it's quite loud. I mean, let's be Plastic Man, right? Let's be our new buddy. Let's see what he does. Let's see how he does things. Oh, what? What's happening? Am I playing his best Plastic Man? Oh, it's like a maze. That's kind of cool. Yeah. That's kind of cool. It's a maze where the platform disappears. Alright. We got it. Whoa, that was close. I like that they're using this level to, like, test out some concepts. Ooh, just missed it. Just missed it. I'm actually a little too fast. There we go. Oh, that was fun. That's a fun little mini level. Easier than opening the door. Oh, wrong button. Okay. I don't know what that was, but I think we're fighting Brainiac.
Let's go.
Whee!
Wait, what happened to Robin?
I haven't seen him.
Oh, come on.
Joker
Thanks.
thought that was hilarious.
Hey, cool helmet. Whose is it?
Yesterday's lunch.
He just... Does he actually have that helmet now?
Look at the size of this place.
Still wearing it. Oh, I get it. She's a cat.
We should split up. We'll find the control room faster.
Okay, there we go.
How are we supposed to find the control room in this ridiculous spaceship?
Well, aren't we the optimist?
Those levers look like they control the shield.
Okay. So we're splitting up again. So... I actually haven't played this one. Let's see what this is. Well, it's kind of what you would think. He's big and strong. Does he have any ranged attack? Whoa. He's connected to plants. I don't know anything about this character. But I guess he has some kind of plant attacks also. Okay. What about the Flash? And the Okay, cool. Alright, well, I think for this part we have to just actually use Batman. Normal Batman. What does Lois Lane seem Superman? I mean, he doesn't seem that bad. Nope. Nope. Switch characters. Nope. Switch characters. What are you doing, game? There we go. I need my invisibility suit again. Using this thing a lot this episode. And okay. That's it? Oh, shoot. Okay. So I need to switch to Robin. Where's Robin? No, seriously, where's Robin? Did we split up? Oh, okay, well. I need to switch to Robin to walk through the poison. I don't know what this guy's abilities are, but it didn't look like the poison was bothering him. Okay. We got... Here we go. You know, between all the characters. Is this a suck-it-up situation? No? No, different gun. Okay. Oh! Is it good? Oh, oh, geez. Sorry. Boy. All over the place today. Will these get... Will it shoot me? Or is it just gonna... Alright, stop beeping at me. I haven't figured out what I'm doing yet. Okay, I had hoped... Yeah, see, this is why I'm a little confused. Oh, I do have a grapple hook. I didn't realize Lex had a grapple hook. Yeah, so Arctic, space, sonar, power. None of these will get me through poison. I'm a little confused how the game thinks I'm gonna get through the poison. Oh boy. Today, you know what? Our brain is working at a good 10% today. Those fun little Batman puzzles are actually hard now. Yeah, I know. We need Batman for this. We need Batman for a lot of this. Like, I know what to do once I'm over here. But I guess I'm confused about... Like, I guess the real question is, how do you get Batman over here? Hoping it was like fuck this up or something, but I don't think that's a thing. Batman. Batman, I just need you to go to that other side. Can Batman just walk through it? While he's invisible? No. Nope. Can't do that either. So I got half my characters can walk through this poison just fine. Oh, wait a second. Sorry. answer is right in front of me. It's gonna be one of those days, isn't it? Lex also has that ability. Oh, no. I don't need Batman. Oh, that was embarrassing.
Shield down! Grundy, go now!
Okay, settle down.
Yeah, go ahead. Whatever you need to do, bud. Okay, now I'm Batman. Hey, Grundy, why don't you actually beat up some bad guys if you're so eager? Alright, now we build something for the... Ooh, look how slow of a builder I am. I'm guessing that's for Grundy. Solomon Grundy can sink into Lego Swamp like these to discover hidden items inside. Okay. Cool. I mean, that didn't look like he wanted to go there. Alright, that's silly. That's it? So, something tells me you can do this at a lot of different places in the world. Wow, that's one way through that. Oh no, don't drive off the edge! That's the greatest weapon you've ever had. Alright. We're gonna fight as the Flash, because it's actually... You can run! It had a tooltip saying you could run faster, but I don't know what the rest of it was.
You can run.
Oh, you can run, but I don't know that. Oh, wrong button.
Another obstacle? It's almost like Brainiac's toying with us.
No one makes a toy out of Batman. Well, maybe a minifigure.
Maybe a minifigure. Can I still say one of my least favorite things about the Lego games is how incompetent your team is when you're not controlling them. Alright. Can I just walk through this? Yes. Okay. I knew I could get through the electricity, but then I was wondering how I would get through the grabby hands. No need. Wrong button. Spacesuit. I'm at the point where I'm having trouble remembering what all the different suits do and who has them. There we go. Okay, but what did that actually accomplish? We had Martian Manhunter, this would be his new suit upgrade. Well, that's too bad because we don't have him. So I'm already charged up. Okay, so now... Ooh, I don't know about that screaming. The screaming was kind of horrible. Alright. Arctic suit. This is a lot of changing. What? What is going on? That's weird. Is that not being put out because it's still being fed? Is that the issue? Is there anything up here I even need? I'm just smashing stuff. Why aren't these fires being put out? Can his hazard suit go through fire? No. No, it cannot. For the record, I wouldn't expect it to. Can his spacesuit? No. No, it cannot. This is weird. Why is it not letting me put this out? Is it a timing thing? We're having all kinds of trouble today. So, anyways, there's a little techno panel over there. I need Lex Luthor for that. Or Robin. Robin's not here. So... yeah, excuse me. Can I just walk through? No. Okay. If I could just fly a good 2 feet. Normally I'm not so bad at this game. I'm telling you, normally I'm not so bad. Alright, let's, you know, sometimes it's good just to go around and break some stuff, just so you know that everything. Yeah, I mean, if we had Martian Manhunter, this would be no problem. Right? Is that telling us that we need him, or that if we had him, that's what we would do? I think it's a if we had him situation. Ooh, what is this? No, this is not a swamp that I can pull things out of. Oh. What? I just pulled this out of the ground. I doubt this is what I need for the fire. Oh! Is it as simple as I just need to turn the machine back off? Is that it? Excuse me. I just need to turn the machine back off? Is that it? Is it that simple? No, that's not it. Okay, well, at least... Oh! Wait, hold on. So far, every time I've had a problem, it's, oh wait, there's some invisible thing. Oh, not that button. Huh? Is there some... Nope. No invisible item that can help me? I'm actually really surprised. I thought that was the answer. Also, that looks kind of cool. Is this Brainiac right here? What is this? Yeah, I really thought the hidden item would be the thing. Yeah, I guess if we had Martian Manhunter, then it'd be no problem. What is this? Oh, that was not a Martian Manhunter upgrade. That was a Lex Luthor upgrade. Well, okay, cool. Well, that's super annoying. Cancel. Wow, okay. Well, like I said, Lex Luthor is the one that needed to get up here for his techniques. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Don't like it at all. That was not suiting me at all, but I will say, everything we need. I don't like that Lex is doing all the work. But like you said, there's no point in having a world destroyed. He wants to take it over. Yeah, I hit X. What's going on? I hit X. What's going on? I hit X. 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 Alright, I'm gonna hold down B. No? There we go.
Attach the screen into the security room, Robin.
Hello? Hey, Batman!
Hey,
What's
Robin?
the situation, Robin?
I'm in Brainiac's system. You'll need to go through the door on the right. I'll open it now.
That's the left door, Robin.
Hello? Sorry, Batman. I'm trying.
Hey, it's nice to see the AI doing a little fighting now.
This fight will be over.
I didn't notice the combos before.
Before I make it stop.
Are there any bad guys left?
There!
Okay.
Got it open just in time.
Well, that's one way of looking at it.
Alright, we're gonna play as the Flash to save some time. I've got to catch up. I made too many mistakes this game already.
I hope Batman's okay. He sounded kind of mad.
He'll be fine. It's not like Batman's the type to seek revenge or anything.
I'm detecting a power source behind those doors.
Yeah, I don't know about these teams. I realize they're meant for some kind of balance. I would not trust the Joker. Well, end of sentence. I would not trust the Joker. Also not with Robin. If I were Batman, I would have, in this situation, I'd have the Joker with me. Every time. Alright, well, this guy's just gonna be attacking me, I guess. Alright, magnet suit. Normal suit? Nope, wrong way. shield stuff. They're just down there getting beat up big time.
Booyah! Some more jetpack fuel for Cyborg.
I had a jetpack until Batman decided to hitch a lift that one time.
Cyborg has got some really interesting attacks. Ooh. Cyborg is actually a pretty good fighter. Oh, we have Wonder Woman too? Okay, I'm a little bit less worried about Robin if Wonder Woman's here. Here we go. That easy. Oh, wrong button. I got all that rocket fuel to go up like 2 feet. Ooh. It's like blast laser is no joke. I like that. He's still fighting? That whole time? That whole time there were like 2 of you. This is embarrassing. Uh-oh. This keeps up. Okay. There are seriously like just one bad guy at a time running around. Nope. There we go. I'm obviously not going for 100%. I feel like that goes without saying. 1, because it's me, but 2, because I've missed so much. So, the bats. The bat's flying. That's how you know when something's invisible. I totally missed that. Oh, right, rocket. I was like, how can I get up there? Oh, yeah. Same as before. Whew. Step at a time. Alright, and then we can bring Robin up here. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen anything like take this long before in this game. That's really weird. I mean, I'm not complaining. Maybe I have to have a little bit more water, but it's like, I thought I was doing something wrong, so I let go and it just stopped. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so now Robin can come up. Oh, that's the Joker. Maybe the Joker needs to come up. The game, look at this. The game put on his magnet suit automatically without my help. So I'm guessing I'm supposed to be the Joker. I got my sphere suit, I have my magnet suit, illumination, flower, electricity, demolition. No, I don't think I'm supposed to play the Joker. Yeah, I don't think so. I think I'm supposed to be Robin. I really thought the game was trying to hint at something there, but I don't think it was. Robin has a hazard. really thought the game was trying to hint at something. Okay. That's a pretty cool perspective. Oh. I like that. I like that. That's not a real, like, level. It's just gonna go into a load zone. But I kind of like that perspective in a Lego game. I like that.
I guess you wouldn't be called Brainiac if you didn't enjoy a little puzzle solving.
Oh, yeah. I'm doing great on these puzzles, too, aren't I? Oh, I'm doing so good on these puzzles. That was sarcasm. That was sarcasm. I'm actually doing really bad. Alright. I swear I'm not bad at puzzles in real life. Uh-oh. There we go. Alright, we just gotta get into the groove, remember what all the characters do. You know. I feel like I'm missing something here. Not missing anything? Well, I don't really want to shoot my teammates, but... Again, shooting my teammates. His demo suit, his blasting suit is way better than Batman's. I am so confused by this mission. Alright. Here's what I know. We've got some bad guys. Let's beat it to bad guys. That's it. Once all the bad guys are down, we don't worry about it.
That's my thing.
I thought they were all down. Here, I have to blast my own team members to get them because they won't get them. Yep, yet another area that would be beneficial for Batman. Doesn't help us. This is what I was talking about earlier, though, with the free play, is there's just... The music is on. Huh. Usually I complain about the music because it's just like flashing and stuff. There is so much to do in the free play, is what I was saying. Okay. I don't love this angle that I got going on here. Okay. Ooh, this is fun. I like that. That's a puzzle I can get behind. She can... Wait, no. She can blast lasers with her little, like, arm guard things, right? Now. No. What am I missing? I'm missing that I need to build something. Oh, a platform, and then I can blast it. I don't know why I need a platform to do this, but either way, that's still pretty cool. like this idea. Can I blow stuff up? Yeah. Before I complete the level, let me blast the entire room with this green laser. Joker loves that idea. He's over there laughing up a storm.
Good going, team. Let's get after Brainiac.
Alright. Let's do Wonder Woman here for a minute. You know what? I don't want to sit there and fight all those guys that ran off. How long is that going to take? Oh! He's right here? We're already...
Huh?
You're under my control now.
I'm an android,
He's an
remember? Hmm? Ah, that won't work on me. And I have my own version of mind control.
Oh no!
Huh? Oh, must be the helmet. What? Ow!
Quick, give that helmet to Batman. Sorry, Robin, but... Give the helmet back. Okay, I didn't expect us to fight him right now.
My 12th level intellect is too much for any of
12th level intellect?
Guys!
Not again!
Considering how much I'm struggling with pretty basic puzzles, I'm worried about the 12th level intellect. Okay, so I need to get my friends.
You meaningless fool.
Out of...
Your physical form shall be deleted.
Where's B? I missed that. Where's B? Okay, so she broke out of my... And I break Batman. Okay, no. Okay, it looks like I need to fight and then... characters will bring that stuff. One woman is actually really good because
human beings repulse me.
Tiara was cool here. I'm friending Tiara. Way better. Take cut a big shot. Oh no! We're accidentally hitting Grundy. Bad guy likes to hurt people.
Have absolutely no idea what you're dealing with.
So why are we able to break down? Where other mind control that's been shown in this game is really hard to break down. Oh, is Superman finally going to join us? He's been punching away the laser.
This was unforeseen.
Yeah, you happen to attack a planet with a bunch of insanely powerful beings living on it. I'm sure there's plenty of other planets. Are the Lanterns our friend? I know some of them are good guys and some of them are bad guys.
Ow!
It feels a little
Where'd
power
they go?
rangery, though.
Is Green Lantern dead?
That explosion killed him?
We don't know he's dead.
That'd be a shame. He's so handsome and sweet.
I'm really afraid that might happen to us.
Come on, guys. We'll make it. No problem. I hope so.
What the heck is going on?
Oh no! Look! Superman is falling!
Not again.
Oh no. Poor Superman.
Okay, something is definitely wrong with everybody.
When they were hit by the lights of the different lanterns, it amplified the ring's dominant emotion. Robin, take command. I've got to go get Superman.
Wait, you want to leave me in charge?
You see anybody else up to the job? If Superman falls into a miniaturized city, there's no telling how many will get hurt. get this ship on the ground.
Okay.
Wonder
I was
Woman,
gonna
you're
say
with me.
Superman will be fine, but that makes more sense. If he falls
Flash,
into
close the gap
city.
after me.
Only if I can keep this stuff when we're done.
Sure. Whatever.
That makes more sense.
Superman's still...
Like Superman. Okay, now this actually does make sense. Superman, being his normal size, falling into a mini city would be like him just falling on like all of Metropolis.
Let's get after him.
How could I let this happen? Ugh, it makes me so mad!
Oh,
I'm not gonna catch him in time.
emotions are
So
amplified.
annoying!
Don't give up, Wonder Woman. We've almost got him.
So, is that Red Lantern? Like, I don't actually know what the different lanterns do. Are we gonna catch him? There we go. Okay, good. We're both pulling up. Okay, could have been much worse.
Okay, so, you guys heard? I'm in charge.
I don't know what all the lanterns
First on the agenda, somebody know how to fly this thing?
Oh, I'd love to give it a go.
Probably put Lex in charge of flying. He's not a good at but he could probably fly.
Thanks. Anybody else know how to fly it?
If I wasn't terrified of
I-
catching a virus, I could link up with the ship.
You'll be fine. Give it a shot.
Yes, Boy Blunder is right. We're a team.
Yeah, until he mentioned the virus thing. I was a little worried.
No bonds can hold a Thanagarian warrior.
Oh, he's from the intro of the game. Okay. The Lantern Menace complete, although it doesn't feel like we got anything about a Lantern Menace until the very end. How many Adam West did we save? Big fat goose egg, gang! Sorry, Adam West. That's more for free play. Alright, continue story. Here we go.
Mayday, Mayday, to all Justice Leaguers. I've lost control of the Watchtower. Heading directly for the moon.
Okay, we got Green Lantern still.
It is a relief to see you, Green Lantern of Sector 2A. Hal, what happened to you?
Long story. The explosion blew me all the way back to Oa. Where is everybody?
That is also a long story. We need to locate them.
Okay. So we are Martian. And we are Green Lantern, and this is a token for somebody that's not here. Well, I kind of forgot what their abilities are. You know, I just thought about something. This is maybe a very dumb statement. Okay, so the thing about the Green Lantern, and again, I know almost nothing about DC characters. I mean, I know almost nothing about Marvel, honestly. Like, I watch the movies, I have fun, that's about it. I don't really know a lot about these things. But as far as I can tell, it's a large part to do with, like, his imagination. Like, when he's making these constructs, it's like, how fast can he think is part of it? Or what can he think to do in a situation? Is this Aquaman?
Maybe I could summon an army of microbes to eat the infection out.
Ew!
No, you're right. That would be gross.
That was supposed to gross me out. But what I'm saying is, this is the end result of this thought that I'm doing about the Green Lantern. Do you think he'd benefit from, like, an improv class? You know what I mean? Like doing some stage work with some actors. That way he can think on his feet a little faster.
Aha! Good timing. Poor Black Canary here appears to have lost her voice.
I think he would.
I've been telling her if you're going to do all of that screaming, you need to be snacking on an oyster once in a while. The zinc in them is great for fending off colds, you know? But does she listen?
No, don't eat oysters.
Neptune wept. Still, it's not too late to cure what we couldn't prevent. See if you can find an oyster around here, would you?
Am I supposed to hate Aquaman? So far, I hate Aquaman. Alright, well, let's go get an oyster.
I am telling you, Canary, gargling salt water would do you a world of good.
Now, maybe
Trust
gargling
me,
salt water.
If there's one thing I know, it's the power of salt water.
What am I doing? Can I stand on this? No? What? What? What am I doing? That's not it. Okay. Okay. I'm missing something. Okay. So that went down. And now it's back up. Am I supposed to blast this stuff? Oh, is this another step on things in a certain order pattern? And I was like totally not paying attention. Okay, let me switch characters because I find his moves kind of annoying. There we go. Okay. So middle, left, right. Okay, and so middle is actually this one. Left is this one. And then right is this one. Oh, okay. This is not related to the mission. This is a different random thing. Cool. So many unlocks.
All aboard the Slideways teleporter. Next stop, Batcave. Or Hall of Justice, if you want. I'm easy.
Are we going to the Hall of Justice to find an oyster? What is this? Oh, that's how I switch characters. Okay, well, not right now. So we're kind of in this, like, pseudo free-play mode, right?
I asked around about this thing. Best description I was given was the big computery ball thing that lets you select levels. Catchy, huh? I was thinking of getting one myself, putting it next to the big black square that shows talking pictures.
That's a TV. So the game is introducing us to this concept of how to access free play, right? The Dark Knight trilogy? What? Arrow, Squad, Bizarro. Can we actually click on these things? Batcave. Wow. There is a lot. These are levels that we've already done. What? These are like... These are levels? I don't... What is going on? No, I'm not sure. I'm trying to... I guess I click on the boat. I really don't know. I'm really... Or do I do all of these? Like I'm supposed to do all of these at some point in time? No. I don't know. This is super weird. Okay. Alright, we're clicking on arrow. Are you sure? Yes.
My name is Oliver Queen. I've been stranded on an island with only one goal. Survive. Survive, and one day use a proper toilet again. I must fulfill my father's dying wish to use the list of names he left me and bring down those who are poisoning my city. To do this, I must become someone else. I must become something else. Something green and pointy. And arrowy. So far I've learned how to give a bowl of water a good slapping, but my training is by no means complete. Like, what if I'm attacked by a bowl of soup? Not watery soup. That really thick pea soup. Whole different fighting style to water. Anyway, I'm not alone on this island. I've met another survivor, Slade Wilson. He's okay. He just likes to take his top off a little too much and hits me in the face a lot. But he assures me it's for my own good. He's agreed to train me to fight and to survive. That day, Slade and I decided to visit a nearby campsite that belonged to our not-so-friendly neighbors. We would need to trust each other if our plan was to succeed. For members of the continuity police out there, sometimes I like to imagine myself back on the island wearing my arrow costume, okay?
Continuity police. So are we just playing a new game all of a sudden? I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong. This is crazy. I was looking at the walkthrough and I was thinking, oh, I'll be able to finish this today, you know, just looking at the list of missions. But apparently there's so much more to do. As I have said before, this game holds a lot of replay value. Because I can just straight up play as the arrow. I'm guessing it's just one mission. Yeah, I don't know what any of their abilities are. Alright, well, we're playing as the arrow, and there's... weirdly, I don't have a bow and arrow. Yep. So I actually can't... shoot. Yep. I can't get Adam West out of danger. Oh boy. We're just the arrow.
Previously on Arrow. Oh, some goons were about to get taught a lesson.
And it's like in the style of the show. Or a show, but yeah. It actually sounds like the actor from the CW show.
Wouldn't leave your old pal Adam West in a jam like this, would you?
Look, I'm not intentionally leaving you in a jam, Adam West. I don't know how to get out. Alright, let's try to save Adam West. I think we have to... I think Slade has to save him.
Thank you for saving me from that vicious ensnarement, fellow crime fighter.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, if we were Grundy, we could do something with that. How do we get out of here? The music is very dramatic. No? Okay. I thought we were heading our way. Oh, hello. Well, that's okay. We were able to save Adam West by dilly-dallying around.
My experiences on the island changed me. Sometimes they even changed me into a small, plastic version of myself. Slade had changed too, but he always had a plan to survive.
This is so weird. I still can't get over the fact that I'm in the middle of Batman 3, and now I'm playing a little mini episode of The Arrow with, like, commentary, like it's an episode of the show. Oh, because he's a survivor.
There's no doubt in my mind that being around Slade made me stronger. I hardly ever climbed waterfalls at home. Danger was all around the island. You always had to watch your step.
This is such a trip. This is such a trip. How do I set these off? Oh, I just have to hit them multiple times? Oh no, they come back. Oh. They just come back. That's all there is to it. So at this point in the game, Slade is a much better fighter. Because he has weapons and a big stick. Do I need to do anything out here? Ooh, this looks like a puzzle. Oh no, I can't do anything over there. Nope. Okay. Shot the heck out of that plant. Interesting. So... Oh, hello. Right here in the middle. Aha! Now we can actually do something.
It was Yao Fei's bow. Slade had hidden it for safekeeping, but today, we needed to put it to good use. I remember thinking at the time that my archery had greatly improved, as well as wondering how Slade had been able to construct such an elaborate shooting gallery.
How many shots can I do? 5? I can do 5 at a time? Alright. Wouldn't it be nice if it was this easy? I mean, all video games are like this, where
we were ready to take on the bad guys.
Man.
But it turned out they were ready too.
It'd be nice if it was that easy to shoot an arrow. I have taken an archery class. I was pretty bad at it. Pretty bad at it. It was fun though. Alright, what's the invisible thing? Do I have a rope arrow? Oh, I have explosion arrows. Okay, cool. Let's try that again. Oh. This guy's gonna shoot me? Oh, I can't shoot him, so I need to go invisible. So that would be Slade, and I need to be a bush. I'm not even gonna read the tooltip. I already know what I need to do.
It was going to be tricky to get past unless we thought of something. Luckily, Slade was extremely skilled when it came to not being seen.
I like how silly this is. They're over there just attacking the arrow, and I'm like, no, I'm good.
It turned out to be a setup. They were waiting to ambush us like guests at some twisted surprise birthday party without any presents, cake, or ice cream.
Alright, real question, is that voice actor the guy from the show? I'm trying to timeline it. This game came out in 2014. Was the arrow a show? I remember watching the first, like, season, and I was like, okay, I'm good. Like, I liked it, just, you know, I'm good. Okay, these guys are actually effectively fighting me because it's not letting me... Like, when I was shooting the target gallery, it was letting me shoot a bunch of people at once. Now it's like... Oh, I see. Every time I get hit, it resets it. The only person that's causing a problem is that guy up there. If I get him, then I'm fine. Yeah, see, I can't. Alright, we are infinitely generating, guys. That's what I need to... I don't know, do something. This is actually really... Just need that guy up there to stop. There we go. We zippered it. There we go. It's the guy shooting, that's the problem. The guy on the ground. Okay. We have to zipper the tent. This is the hardest combat theme, like, since I've been playing this game. In terms of just the quantity of guys making this. That was hard. Yeah, I'll do all that once the threat is over. Game. Game is like, hey, can we move on? We're done. No, we're not. We're not done until we destroy everybody. That's when we're done. This weirdly unexpected error is...
At last, we spotted our prize.
Fun.
A stockpile of weapons that, for us, would make getting off the island next to impossible. We had to destroy them while we had the chance.
Nice. Yep, hold on. Let me zip up the tent.
Huh.
Would prefer not to do the super slow arrow and just do the fast arrow. Nope, hit the arrow. Hit the target. There we go. Nice. Can I blow up these missiles? No. No, I cannot. What about this one? I should probably run away. Oh, good. The game did it automatically.
So there you have it. Another harrowing experience back on the island that made me into who I am today, into what I've become today. Now I gotta go. Felicity and Diggle worry when I flash back for too long. Remember, keep your arms straight and let go.
That's a arrow. Well, there we go. That's the arrow level. This unexpected little nugget of fun story in the middle of a Lego Batman game. I'm clearly dressed inappropriately for the arrow, but very much enjoyed that. Thank you for the little bonus nugget. And we did say that in Watchtower. Of course, always more to do in the free play. So that's it. So you can play that level again. You can probably go in with different characters. What a fun little surprise. Okay, we just did the, like, arrow side mission. That was cool. But we are here for the main mission. And the main mission is to get an oyster. I really thought we had figured that out. You know what the weird part about this is, though? The game is telling me where to go physically. That's what these kind of like teal studs are. But then it doesn't tell me which level is actually needed to progress the storyline. That's interesting. There's all these bonus levels I can do. which I might very well check out, but for now, this is the next actual story for the game. So let's get into it. In the Discord, where's the chat area? There's different channels.
But where shall we land?
So you chat for different reasons.
Gotham City, I guess. Man, what if I hit something?
You no need be scared, Robot Man. Grundy believe in you.
Oh, Grundy is supporting us. Whoa, we actually crashed?
I hope Superman is all right. I'm so worried about him.
I'm sure he's fine. That lovely Batman will save him.
Never thought I'd say this, but I liked you guys better before.
I liked you guys better before. Did he really just turn the Eiffel Tower into a Batman?
What happened?
I had to save you. Again.
You mean after I saved the Earth?
Whatever. Let's go.
Wait, the Eiffel Tower doesn't look quite right.
It's fine. Come on.
He really did turn it into a Batman tower.
There. That's better.
I said I think we should go.
You deprived me of your world. Now, I will have to be content with your cities. A
Okay.
trinity of pathetic superfools. You're only delaying the inevitable.
Hey, delaying the inevitable is our specialty.
Je suis Batman.
Well, we are in France. In order to maximize the destruction, let me switch over to Superman and Laser! Laser! Why is Superman destroying France? I don't know. He's secretly a bad guy. Secretly a bad guy. Look, it's a Lego game. I have to destroy stuff. I will say though, I thought if I destroyed enough stuff, I would be able to build something. But... Oh. No. Alright, well, let's stop Brainiac. Oh, really? You know, I think Cyborg's laser is better than Superman's. Alright. Let's go get Brainiac.
The world's finest heroes are still no match for Brainiac.
Careful! It looks like that shrink ray has a reverse mode. Come on, Batman! Don't you have a suit that goes underwater or something?
What is it? Do I have a suit that goes underwater? Yeah, Superman is like... It's funny, he's not any better at fighting. In terms of, like, you know, his moves and his destruction capabilities than other people. But he is invincible. So if you look up at the top left there, his hearts are gray because he doesn't take damage. Where if I switch over to Wonder Woman or Batman, their hearts are red. They will actually take damage. So it's actually kind of funny. Is this a Batman token? I have my last token! I do, in fact, have a scuba suit.
Okay, enough with the fashion show. Get in that river and look around already.
Okay, so she's being affected by the, one of the lanterns. But yes, you're right. Superman could literally just fly over. Just like that. But... And then... Oh yeah, Wonder Woman can fly too. I forget. In this game, she can fly too. But... They need Batman to go underwater. Because things are always better where it's wetter under the sea. That's my non-copyright version. Nope, switch back to Batman, please. It's not letting me switch to Batman. There we go. Well, I have to say, though, it is quite slow. I don't actually know what my objective down here is. Oh, destroying this platform. I need to do something because the game designer wanted me to. That is correct. Yeah, the way this game does it, and this is not a complaint, this is an explanation, but the way this game generally works is there's a problem, and you have to solve it by putting on a specific suit for a specific character and solving it in a specific way. The reality is, I could get across this bridge 50 different ways, right? But this is how, right now, the game wants me to do it. So, for right now, that's what I'll do. Let's see, I don't know. How about just normal match? So there you go. Oh, hey, Game Cat. Welcome to the show. Alright, so now... What? Nope. Nope. What? How did I get shrink? Oh, these are shrink rays. That's fun. Here, let me get hit on purpose. Yeah! Oh, look at that! You shrank me, but my bombs are still full size. That's fun. Alright, what am I actually doing with this, though? What? What am I missing? Maybe I have to get all of them? I don't know what I'm doing right now. Is this supposed to be a duck? Oh, okay. Just literally a bonus. That's all. Hey, I'm not complaining. Okay. This level is very much on the rails. I have two characters that can fly, but it's like, you have to follow this path. That's fine. That's fine with me. He's just gonna...
We were in that restaurant earlier.
He's just gonna make things larger. I don't know. I don't know what this battle is. There we go. I'm gonna charge my other earbud. Okay, hold on. Let me see something I couldn't see before. Alright. Now let me switch to the grapple. Now remember, two of these characters can just fly.
Brainiac's gonna shrink the city if we don't stop him.
He's not shrinking the city, though. He's shooting... First of all, we're already in a shrunken city, right? First of all. And then second of all, he's blasting things that are already... like, shrunk. I don't know. He's doing a bad job.
I think you're confusing bravery with outright foolishness.
Well, you know what? That is really a matter of perspective. But right now, in this moment, we're the good guys. We're the good guys, and let me switch over to Wonder Woman. Her, like, tiara is actually overpowered. Because, you know, with Lego, it's not about, like, oh no, I took a hit. You know, that's like, not enough. What you really want to do is take them out quickly and efficiently. Oh, I think she's actually stronger than Batman, which, I mean, she should be stronger than Batman, but that was not bad. Everybody's stronger than Batman. He's just a human. He's just a human. And what? Hit him! Hit him! Whew! I don't know if I actually just did the right thing. Oh.
Give up! Your efforts are futile!
Ooh. Ah!
We've got to stop him!
I wasn't planning on giving up just because he suggested it.
Batman does not really like Superman in this game. So this is already Shrink. He's not going to shrink
Hey, the
anymore.
buses here are bright red.
And the taxi cabs are black. I kind of like this place.
I'm still faster than the trains here, right?
I'm still faster than the trains here. It's as fast as a speeding train. It's as fast as a bullet. A bullet train? Alright, what's this skill tip? I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Try switching to Batman's scuba suit. Oh, to press the handles that are underwater. Okay. But before I do that, let me actually take out the bad guys. Oh, look, mini Superman! Oh, that's fun! I like being shrunk down. Is there a reason that these guys are not dying? Nope. What is happening? I think I'm pressing the wrong button over and over. I need two of the most powerful superheroes to go ahead and get my back while Oh, I have to hit the jump button over and over to go up levels. Oh boy. There we go. Oh no, what do we do? A giant bus is in the way. Superman, can you please hit that guy? This is embarrassing. It's embarrassing for Superman to not be able to take out an enemy. I feel like there were less destructive ways to do that. We're just destroying Europe.
No, don't do it! The people!
Settle down, Superman. We need to figure out a way to take down Brainiac.
I'm a little confused what he meant by that. But don't worry. Batman can handle the electricity with his electricity suit. Nope, wrong suit. Okay, can somebody please stop these guys from attacking me? Please. Okay. Hold on. Oh! I changed... I didn't even know that was a possibility. I changed him into Clark Kent. That's kind of funny. I had no idea that was a possibility. Let's explore that in a minute once I resolve this puzzle. This level is just chaos. It's suit switching, punching, suit switching. He blows something up, destruction thingy. Alright. I'm invisible. I guess invisible Batman is actually a much better fighter. Why have I not always just played as Yeah, in hindsight, you should always just be invisible. So I am literally Clark Kent right now. Stay away from Norway. Yes. If a Lego character goes to your town, it will end in destruction. Look at Superman! Destroying
no one can
everywhere.
Stop the mighty Brainiac! No one!
Norway's great, but Joker's going around destroying Europe. Exactly. Exactly. This is very dangerous. So speaking of destroying things, if I destroy this bridge, isn't that going to release this poison into the river? My character doesn't seem to think so. Can I fly? Nope, not you. I don't think I could fly as Clark Kent. Nope, don't play the Superman theme. Did you hear the Superman theme trying to play? Don't play the Superman theme. Man. Just a little behind the scenes. I think I mentioned this last week, but YouTube does not like the Superman theme. All this other stuff, you know, they're like, you know, basically any money I would ever make on this video goes to Danny Elfman for the music that you're hearing right now. But not the Superman music. That's owned by somebody else. And that somebody is very mad. I am confused. Why can't I get an angle on this? And if you're wondering if I turn the music off...
This can't be happening to me. I'm on television.
Oh! Oh, hi, Adam West! Can I help you? What do you need? Alright. I was just talking about how this game is, like, switch characters, puzzle, switch characters. The only solution I have in mind is Batman. Or not Batman, is Superman. Oh wait, is it that easy that I just needed to be at a different angle? Oh wait. The game just was not letting me shoot my laser. There we go. That's I don't know what that was. That was super weird. I think I'm just bad. I think that's the answer. I'm just bad. Chill out. There you go. Can you all take them out now? Well, it is super obvious. But yeah, I'm also bad. I get it. It's super obvious. It's a Superman joke. Wait a second. So B is laser. When I'm flying, X is laser. That's what I was doing wrong. The laser button changes when you're flying. That's literally all I was doing wrong, is I was just... B is laser unless you're flying. Well, now we know. I did not save Adam West. No, I didn't. No. Like, so... Why do you hate that dude? Here's the thing, Kurt. A lot of the times, you can't save them unless you're in free play mode. So there is probably a character that I have to come back here with to actually save them. That's a real thing. Some of them are not savable.
Brainiac's going to shrink the palace.
So rich with history. This will make a fine addition to my collection.
Switch to Wonder Woman. And Kira! Look at her just, like, take him out. She's a way better fighter in this game than these guys. Have you had pizza? I don't think I have. I think I'm gonna have pizza later. There's these oven pizzas from Costco. Pizza does have those. Oh. Oh, okay, so he does have a super. Oh,
I am an android. I can't feel emotions, but I don't like any of you.
It's the question that must be asked. Yeah, I don't think I've actually had pizza.
Funny. I thought it'd be bigger.
We're in Italy. No, don't fix it.
Haven't you learned by now? There is no stopping me.
Then I guess you haven't learned that we don't give up so easily.
And my coffee. So, while these guys just punch people and drink coffee here, I'll tell you. There's this, like, you know, frozen pizza from Costco that's so good.
We can't attack him in this form. There's gotta be another way.
If we could redirect that shrink ray back towards him.
I think Brainiac deserves a taste of his own medicine.
Direct the shrink ray back towards him? That's this character's specialty. So I need to... Well, first of all, I need to save. But I also need to destroy enough stuff so I can build a platform, and then I can shoot. That's the plan. There's the platform. See, like, this is, like, totally free play mode. I have to come back here to do something emergency. Oh, that's it?
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
Quickly. We won't have long before he recovers.
You fools!
Is that what I do?
Showed him. Let's finish this metal monster.
That's all I do is I just... Oh, look at this! Up in the middle of the screen, I just haven't been noticing this. It tells you how many guys are left.
Pitiful creatures! You're not worthy of facing Brainiac.
I'm guessing that's because they're not optional, where a lot of the fighting is optional. No, don't shrink me. Now I've got all the guys. Now I can build a platform, and then I can blast it back. Okay. Come on. Come on. Shoot me! Oh no.
No!
And then I blast him.
How is this possible?
Yeah, we can eat this.
It's already too late! Your planet belongs to me now!
There's never a bad time for pizza, you know? I will say, as much as I love ice cream, I'm not always in the mood for ice cream. I think I'm always in the mood for pizza. 17 more bad guys? Where are they? There we go. It's a little funny that the music plays every time you fly. Alright, let's be Superman. There's clearly things the game wants us to destroy. Oh! They're just punching me. I'm like, excuse me, I'm trying to do these collectibles. I don't know why I bother. I'm not going for 100%. Alright, hold on. Am I getting it? There we go. Yeah, I realized I trapped my own controllers. But you know what? Sometimes it just needs to be done. Alright. We've got... Somehow there's 8 guys left. I think we have to go find them. There we go. Alright, switch back over to one of them. She's actually the best fighter for... Yeah, she's got just normal, quick punches. She's not trying to do anything like super fancy or crazy. But then she also has the Tiara, which can hit multiple enemies quickly. She's the best in this situation, by far. Push!
I am Brainiac! I am not programmed to fail!
See you later, Brainiac.
Mamma mia!
What's happening there? Hello? I thought we had stopped him. I guess not.
Computer, identify! This time, I won't let you stop me.
Identify? Like, identify Batman? That's a weird level. So far, what we've been doing is just fighting Brainiac, but, like, not like, actually making progress? Does that make sense? Like, we're beating him up, but we're not actually stopping him. I don't know. I don't know. We only got 49% of our studs. Oh, jeez. Oh, I'm a mess. Yep, we left Adam West in peril. Completely in peril. Okay. So now we do this again? We didn't get... We're not actually unlocking Aquaman?
I asked around about this thing. Best
you've already said this.
Was the big computery ball thing
you've already
that
said this joke.
Select levels. Catchy, huh?
Oh, okay. This is different. I actually really like these mini levels. It's mostly because of the music. Okay. Well, not off to a great start. Boy, not a lot of tolerance there on that jump. Here we go. That was, I don't know what that was. That was perspective. Yeah, I just jumped straight off. You know, with the camera turning and everything. This is the worst I've done on one of these. Usually I'm actually pretty decent at these. Because the music gets them going. But these games have many layers to them. Absolutely. Lego... I mean, I might... If I were the kind of person to make video essays on YouTube, I think a great video essay would be would be Lego video games are the best value in gaming. Now, yeah, you could like compare it to Skyrim or whatever, like, and maybe, but that would be a debate. Like, that's the thing. At least that's a debate. But you know, whatever you paid, we'll just take the new price, right? Not sale price, because I got this game for like $1.50, so that's a heck of a value too. But you know, there's all this replay, there's co-op, those multiplayers. You could go through and play the whole game as Joker if you really liked that character. You could go through and play as Lex, like, you know. You could put 1,000 hours into this, and if you're a kid, I really could see it being, like, holding a lot of that replay value. What are these guys? Am I supposed to attack these guys? Okay, oh! No, I'm not supposed to attack them, I'm supposed to avoid them. But then, at the same time, like, using Skyrim as a comparison, I must have played that game 80% through 3 different times. I've never beat that game. I just refuse to finish it. Isn't that silly? I just never finished it. I've played it like 80% through. Multiple times.
Brainiac is heading for Gotham, Batman.
Right.
Same with Fallout 4. Never finished it. Played it all the way through twice up until the final decision where you have to pick a side.
Mine, and this one, ooh, and this one. Flash, you probably want to put those back.
Okay. Can I have your belt?
Where are all the poor people?
They're probably hiding inside, afraid we're gonna stomp on them.
Oh, I love you guys.
Look,
they are all affected
Brainiac.
by the lanterns.
It's a giant skull.
I cannot get away from them!
Yeah, you attacked Earth. Earth seems like a horrible target.
Attack my minions! Attack!
Okay.
You're, not gonna turn evil on me, right, Luthor?
Of course not. How could I not help someone who's been filled with so much fear?
Okay. In that case, help me stop Brainiac. But please?
Okay, I'm trying to figure out who is the better person for crowd control. As we've discovered, it's Wonder Woman. I think it's Cyborg, because he can aim his blaster, but also pretty. Yeah. Oh well. I'm gonna have to keep switching between. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep switching between characters so much it's probably not gonna be. Okay, but what does that actually accomplish? I am so confused. What am I actually accomplishing by breaking these open? Well, I guess we gotta do all 3 and find out. Nothing? Oh my god, these guys will not stop. I like being shrunk down. I think that's kind of cool. Oh, right. Alright, what's on the other side here? How can I put out the fire? Do I not put out the fire? Am I supposed to be collecting these? I switch characters and instantly move up. good stat in the end game would be who did the most damage to the city. The good guys or the evil dude? Oh, that would be really cool. Well, yeah, it depends on how you look at it, right? On an individual, like, level-to-level destruction, absolutely it should be. No doubt. No doubt. But, if you look at, let's say, the whole city thing, when he shrinks the entire city, he's threatening 100%. That's the only thing I would say. There is, if you notice, there's like tiny little things to do all over this map. Meanwhile, you guys keep punching me. They did make an update in part 3 though. You can build while they're punching you. In part 2, you just couldn't. So there were sometimes that you were just stuck. You guys just keep going. And yet another thing. I have now unlocked like 15 different things.
So much debris. I wouldn't want it lying around in my city. We should clean it up.
I know you're
gonna
gonna
make
clean
something
it
to
up.
fight Brainiac, but I'm not sure. Don't listen to me.
Look, I already know what the plan is, guys. That's why I started sucking stuff up already. I knew this was coming. Alright. The infinite spawning, guys, though, I gotta say, it's actually getting to me. It's a challenge. It's an actual challenge. Alright, we need 5 more. Am I just stunned? What's happening? Okay, still need 5 more. Alright, we're going up here. The end goal is to build a weapon to stop Brainiac. So many things to switch through. Poor Cyborg. Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. Oh! That's just a mini kit? That's just a mini kit. I'm not sure what to do because I need 5 more parts. And I'm not even close. How do I get on the roof? Okay, I'm missing something. There's gotta be a way to get on the roof. How you doing, Lex? You're at 20... Oh, 27! Never mind. We have plenty.
We should throw this at Brainiac's ship. But I wouldn't like that if it happened to me.
We've got to throw it to stop Brainiac, but what if I miss?
These characters, they're very much impacted. So we built this machine to throw it at Brainiac.
We got him! Does he look mad at us?
Oh, I do hope he's all right. Let's send him a present to say we're sorry.
I do love a good carnival. The games, the rides, oh, there's so much fun!
Do not miss. Yeah, if I miss, then I blow up the entire town. Now this is the one time I want to be attacked by a large group of people because I'm curious how Joker's gun handles a crowd. Okay. Hard to say so far because we haven't really done anything. me. Excuse me. What? Okay, I guess I'll switch over to the Flash. I don't know what's going on. And I think the Flash is okay at dealing with a crowd just because there's a decent sized group. Oh, I can just jump out? These are not actually for the level, right? This is all, I'm just doing bonus stuff now. I can't tell what's going on, to be honest. A large part of this game is switch characters, blow stuff up, switch characters. Alright. Nope. I feel like the Flash could do this, but okay. Joker has a bunch of Robin's powers. I don't know how I'm supposed to do about that. What's my ability? I'm playing as the Joker. Exactly. I don't know what I'm currently... Like, why this is the suit I have on? How it will help me? Yeah, you know what? He's actually pretty decent at taking on a crowd. So... What? I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Wait, what? What was that? Okay, let me run around destroying a bunch more stuff and then see if there's something I can figure out there. Welcome back. Yeah, I think I should probably not worry about any individual puzzle when there's like so much different stuff to still do. Because it could be the situation where I need to unlock something else to work. Nope. Okay. Are these for the game, or is that optional? Yes, this Joker is more of a jester. I am not named after the Batman. Or the Wildcard Joker, exactly. Same inspiration. The first time I named myself Joker on the internet was 95? 94, 95? I'm old, so I was there when the internet was starting. Green hair wouldn't work with the green screen. I did have green hair, though. I've had every color. Yeah, I still dye my hair a lot. I kind of miss doing that. You know, with the way like work is now, or like the modern world, it's not that unusual to have dyed hair. So, like, I don't even think I'd be like that out of place. The game's loud compared to the mic? Absolutely. Thanks for letting me know. I think it's rather loud, but it's just hard to tell sometimes because the volume I get is different. Plus, we're doing carnival music right now, so it's just like it's like, okay. There we go. Oh, and I'm down. It was that easy. Okay, it turned the game volume down. That sounds a little better on my end. Oh, can I go through here? No. Okay, so we've set off all of the fireworks. We clearly need to do at least one more thing. Oh, yeah, here we go. It's literally right here. Good. So this must be what actually unlocks something. No. That unlocked nothing. Okay. Oh, come on, they keep shooting me. So there's this, but see, I can't access this. Every time I go up and I press B, it tells me I'm the wrong person. Alright, I'm gonna keep looking. Feel free to tell me exactly where it's at. Oh! Oh, once I... Oh, that's fun. Once I let this off, then I can actually shoot them. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, I could have been doing that this whole time. Let's do that. You're wrong. It's okay. It's okay to be wrong. I'm wrong, too. Oh, I unlocked a character. Okay, so it says switch. It says switch to the flash and jump up. Okay, well, thank you for the help. I have no idea why. But look, when I go here, it tells me to press Y. It's like, press Y. Like, it tells me to switch. Oh, man, I'm so frustrated with myself. After I was playing the Joker for like 5 minutes, I did think, well, it has to be the flash. Alright, well, there we go. Took a good 30 minutes to solve that puzzle, but thank you. Oh, that's funny. Maybe 5. The game trolled you. It is, the game, exactly. The game is trolling you because it tells me to switch. Like right now, it tells me to press B. It tells me to press X. What if this were not the case? How would I know?
We'll meet again. Oh, why do I suddenly love the name Ferris?
I wanted a Ferris wheel, but I'll build something even better.
That was weird.
Stop before I make it.
That was a weird set of comments. Okay, can we... Oh, can we get a break? Can we get a break from the enemies, please? Okay, here we go. Whew.
Let's give Brainiac a closer look at our lovely roller coaster.
Who are these people?
My roller coaster. Mine.
Who are these people? Well, these are just Joker... Excuse me. These are just Joker's henchmen. See, the game told me to press B, and I did.
How lovely! The fairground is so...
Oh, we're just sacrificing Joker's henchmen.
left of it.
There didn't need to be a person in there.
Brainiac? I wanted to press it.
Grundy, hope this all work out for best.
Stop being so optimistic, Grundy. You're cramping my bad girl image.
Cheetah, we need Grundy's optimism. Now more than ever. I bet there's something in those botanical gardens we can use.
Right.
I bet there
Just
is.
need to get that giant plant out of the way. Let's find the roots.
Solomon Grundy hoped that route not far away.
Alright, so it looks like, specifically up at the top, there's 3 things we need to accomplish. And because it's a plant world, it's going to be Grundy. So, alright, Grundy, get to doing whatever you do. Like, no? No? Okay, not yet. And this is a free play mode situation. Okay. Oh, speaking of that, I don't know what the Cheetah lady does.
Who did this to me? Could it have been the Joker? Penguin? Riddler? Or even Catwoman?
What? Jeez. Can I... Nope, I need Robin. Hold on, Robin. Here we go. There we go. Oh, she digs. That's right. That's her whole thing. Well, so far, so pointless. Hey, my final suit! A scuba suit. Alright, are we going to be able to save Adam West? He's right here! Why can't we just save him? Like, what's the actual... He's right here. Okay, whatever. Oh, Pithy says you worked the problem out. You went and did washing up. Oh, yes, you missed it. I was quite stuck, but the answer to the puzzle,
Help!
which was very annoying, is that you just have to... Oh! Oh! I didn't realize I had access to this kind of technology in my dive suit. Like a little welding thing. The answer is you have to just use the flash and run up the wall, which I had tried, but didn't quite do it correctly. So, very unsatisfying. Alright, speaking of digging, now we have to go get her. And we'll dig it up. Thought it was something to do with him. Yeah, I thought, you know, my first thought was it had to do with the Flash, but the game kept telling me that I needed to be the other character, so that's, yeah, it was frustrating. Aha! That's 1 out of 3. Okay. Now I see what's going on here. And then this one is... This one is 2 out of 3. Can you move, please? Can you get out of my way? No, we're not on free play. We're on story. So there are free play elements in the story mode as well. But we are not in free play because you can't switch characters. That? Destroy the vines. Yes, I know. What? Stop. I don't. Stop giving me tooltips for the thing I'm in the middle of doing. Okay. So now we need to get in here. Just destroy everything is step 1, always. Okay. That. Whoa! Okay. I'm clearly... Oh, here we go. Clearly missing something. Who's that guy? That's Solomon Grundy, a character I knew nothing about until this game. His deal is something with swamps. So in swamp levels, he can pull stuff up from the ground. His deal is also he's very big and strong. And he's currently under the effect of one of the Lantern's rays, so his personality has shifted. And he's in a much better headspace because of it. Okay, I think I'm... Oh, I just shoot it? Is that easy? Okay. That was easy. Alright. Same problem we're having with all these levels. The, like, non-stop attacks are actually effective. What's happening? Why can't I go in this room? Am I... The, like, amount of time it takes to destroy these guys is super annoying. Why can't I walk in this? Look at this. What is happening? Grundy breaks the top? I mean... If it'll let me switch to him. Nope. There we go. I mean, it's fine that he breaks the top, but that's also just an open wall that the game is not letting me use. Again, the game was telling me to switch over to the Cheetah or Cheetah or whatever her name is. Yep, now I'm walking into the open room that was already open. Alright. Alright, game, you're causing me some serious headaches here. It's always just the angles. There we go, I got it that time. Oh, I got it. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, guessing that's also Grundy. Again, it just told me to switch to another character, but that was clearly the right character. Yeah, the angles are always messing up LEGO games. That's right. I'm constantly having trouble with angles in LEGO games. Alright, I need you all to take the bad guys out while I do this. Is that working? Looks like it's working. Is it working?
We did it! The plant's retracted!
Nice.
Grundy, can you find anything to use against Brainiac?
Solomon Grundy hopes so.
Okay, so now I dig something up that I'm going to throw at him.
Wow, that's just what we need. Guess all that hoping worked, Grundy.
I call it luck.
What actually is it, though? Oh. A gun? Oh, like a catapult. Oh, I didn't even see the giant plant above me. That's cool.
You can't escape me!
Oh man, I would love to get that ship.
Come on out, Brainiac!
There's so many
This is new.
of them. More to love.
I'll take them all on!
I'll save a few for me.
Yeah, Wonder Woman can't take
It's the real Brainiac! He's getting away!
How do you know? Mark him. Put a tracker on him. I don't think he's gonna be able to hit the
Soon
Flash.
be just another tiny city to add to my collection from other worlds.
Oh no!
We need to act quickly.
Quickly? That's my specialty.
Now
Mine.
Gotham's
No one else can act quickly,
in danger.
Except for me.
Before it was just Europe, so you know our characters were not that worried. Is it in slow motion right now? What's happening? Alright, we're gonna save. I don't know what that is. Now, for the record, that's not what I believe. I'm saying that's the way the game portrayed it. Because now it's like a big boss battle that you're in Gotham. It's like, oh no, you're in Gotham. Okay. Alright, let me put out some fires, maybe? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Okay, I can put out the fires, so I'm gonna do that. I don't know if that's, like, that matters. But, it seems like it doesn't hurt. It's like if I put out the fires, then at least my other characters won't randomly hit them. Okay, so I can't freeze these things. Okay, so let me be the Flash. Okay, so the Flash is supposed to do something quickly. Oh, I'm stuck! Look, I'm stuck on the arm, so I'm just taking damage over and over and I can't jump away. There we go. Wow, that was crazy. I was just totally stuck there. Okay, so I think Batman needs to put this out. No? Is putting out these fires just optional? Yeah, it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Okay, that's Green Lantern, who I don't have access to. Okay, so Wonder Woman can fly. Oh, is that it? I was just supposed to hit that with my... Oh, that's it. Okay. Well, now I feel rather silly. That's okay. It took me less time to figure out than some things so far. Oh, okay, I see. So now I switch to Explosion Suit. I gotcha. I gotcha. And now I switch to Wonder Woman. It is actually really hard to switch characters sometimes. And then I hit that. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, now I switch back to Batman. And I explode.
Now where's that reward?
Don't plan any parties just yet, Flash.
The Flash hasn't done anything.
Giant laser. It's just so aggravating.
Wonder Woman, your bracelets could come in handy here.
I know. That's my whole thing. Can you please select Wonder Woman? Oh, there we go. Wow, that was weird. Oh. Before I can do the lasers with Wonder Woman, I have to be Batman so that I can switch suits to find some hidden object. That hidden object will be a platform that Wonder Woman can stand on to where then I can shoot lasers. It makes little to no sense. But I keep getting shot so much that I actually can't accomplish this goal. There we go! I have now found the thing that we all knew was there. This laser is no joke. If you were trying to play this game as like for reals, like no deaths, I don't know how you would do this level. Okay, now the Wonder Woman has her platform. Now she can redirect this laser. This is the most powerful laser in the game so far. What? I thought I was gonna... Oh.
My turn. It's all about me now.
Alright. Alright, Flash. Your time to shine, bud. He needs to build. And he can build rather quickly, which is his whole thing. Can you all not be standing on my... Look at this, they're standing on the platform. I can't actually activate it because they're standing on it. Move! Move! There we go. Alright.
Good work, Flash.
Thanks. I used the bricks from Flash Tower.
You mean Wayne Tower?
No, pretty sure it's called Flash Tower because it's mine.
Green Lantern. He's alive. How wonderful!
I know! I love that he isn't dead! How about a hug?
They're all affected.
What if he's a zombie?
And I thought he was dead.
But it all worked out in end.
What is going on with everybody?
Long story. Let's get back to the Watchtower.
What about Brainiac?
He'll be fine.
What? No, why are we leaving Brainiac there? That's a real question. We just left him in his ship. He's gonna get out eventually. I mean, I don't want to be that guy, but we're just gonna leave him in his ship? Okay. And we found Adam West, but we just didn't save him.
Watch where you're walking. There's 22 million people in these.
Brainiac channeled our power rings through some kind of crystal.
Wait! I have a piece of it!
That looks sharp.
That's gonna be too small to do any good.
Take it easy, lady.
Be a lot easier if they didn't give into emotions, huh, Robin?
Pretty sure grumpiness is an emotion.
If we had a full-size crystal and the power of the lanterns, we could restore the Earth.
I can use the crystals at my Fortress of Solitude to try to create a duplicate.
Love him!
We still need the power of the other rings. Any idea where the other lanterns are?
The explosion sent me back to Oa, home of the source of my power. I'm guessing they were thrown back to the source planets of their power rings, too.
Blue, Indigo, and Violet shouldn't be any trouble.
How are you gonna get villains like Sinestro, Atrocitus, and Larfleeze to help?
Maybe we don't need to ask. If we could get a hold of their power batteries, the energy contained within should be enough.
How would we even get close to them?
Yeah, they're very powerful. Is she dressed up as Robin?
Aha!
I'm not sure this worked out right.
I don't think so either. This outfit makes my hips look big.
What?
Green Lantern will take you as our prisoner, trading you to your enemies. Once we're close enough, we'll create a distraction so you can grab the power battery.
Grundy come to help!
He's pretty strong.
And smart, also!
We're bringing him.
So all the heroes dressed as villains and all the villains dressed as heroes.
I hope they'll be okay.
She better not mess up my outfit.
I love my new one! I'm Batman.
I bet the Joker likes being Batman.
So, probably best if you all come with me to the fortress.
Wow. What a weird series of events. So these people are the people they still say they are. The other ones are the ones going out of town. What a fun and silly twist. Okay, everybody. This is ending up going on rather long, so we're going to split it right here. This is a great stopping point, and I'm going to put the rest up on YouTube tomorrow. So we're going to split this in half. So I hope you enjoyed, and tomorrow is the conclusion. Thank you, everybody. Goodbye.